Namaskar, Chelsea fans. Welcome to another episode of Blue Nation TV by Derek Gurjao. And it's just like mud over mud over mud over mud and dirt over dirt over dirt. You know what I'm talking? The Enzo Maresca situation. Phew. Was Chelsea right? Was Enzo Maresca right? Sorry, not Chelsea. Was Bluco right? Was Enzo Maresca right? Is Man City right? Is Enzo Maresca a snake? We have pretty much a lot of questions here. And to be fair, I don't exactly know who is actually right here. I mean, right here meaning who exactly is speaking the truth. But as a fan, being a Chelsea fan, the biggest I never got a gift for a new year, but I did get one for this year. And that was Enzo Maresca leaving us. You know, I've drawn to a conclusion that I work in a corporate organization. I'm an executive. And I, one fine day, get up and ask them, I need a Ferrari. You know what they're going to say? They're just going to say one word, buzz off. Before I go to the Enzo Maresca's topic and Blue Co's statement, I want to go to a guy in a corporate organization, how he messed up Chelsea. And that's our very dear Liam Rosinia. Okay, it so happens that I'm working in an organization. My company comes and tells me, can you do this for us? And knowing that I cannot do it, knowing that it's near impossible, I might have achieved something in my career out of sheer luck. And I say, what? Well, come on, give me a chance. I can do it. You don't worry about it. I can fix this, I can fix that, and everything. Don't worry, I'll get you the qualification. Bam! The Blue Co, as a corporate organization, give Liam Rosinia the chance. Liam Rosinia did have luck, right? 3-4 games. And then it went all downhill. That's what happens to people who just talk and have no results to prove. What happens to people who are not capable enough of handling the pressure and a position. Liam Rosinia blew a season out. Why did he blow it out? We have a statement here from our very own, and mind you, everyone is doing this. I don't know whether Enzo Maresca actually wrote this, but just like Chelsea, maybe Enzo Maresca thought, why not hire a PR team and let's just get this over with. Let's settle the dust and let's try and build some peace around this situation. Enzo Maresca has posted, at the end of December 2025, I made the difficult decision to leave Chelsea. The decision was only mine. My resignation from Chelsea opened a path for me to join Manchester City, which is a club I knew very well. I'm ecstatic that I have now joined Manchester City. I recognize that my departure from Chelsea in the middle of season caused disruption for the club, and I apologize for that. It was neither my intention nor my wish. I was treated well by everyone at Chelsea, and together we achieved great success and memories that I will always treasure. I'm grateful to the club, the owners, and the fans for giving me the opportunity. Booyah! Booyah! At one point of time when Chelsea was losing continuously, I thought, man, I need to switch some sides here. Maybe why not look at supporting Manchester City for a while, because Pep was there. He was a brilliant coach, and I thought, why not support him there? Just give me the feeling of high that no fan wants to lose. And as a fan, I wanted to win. As a fan of Chelsea, I wanted to win, and we weren't winning anything. The culture wasn't right. There was nothing right going on for us, and I thought, let me support another club. And you know what? Which club was that? Man City. We don't know what was happening back then at the back. What was happening at the back with Enzo Maresca's situation, with the Blue Co situation. We don't know anything. So I thought, let me support Man City for a while, just to see if they could choke Arsenal, win the Premier League. Because I didn't want Arsenal to win. So why not support Man City? But now, I'm okay with partially supporting Arsenal, and I'm okay with Arsenal winning the league. I've lost my respect for Man City. You have disrupted our season, Man City. with calling a head coach in the middle of season. It would be a same situation with me. A good company calling me, is willing to pay me, is willing to give me a post. I don't blame Enzo Maresca here for a while. If you're an employee like me in a company, if some big company is calling me out of nowhere and thinking that I am the miraculous guy to save them, they would support me with whatever is necessary for me. Mind you, I would do the same thing as Enzo Maresca. And now I'm thinking whether I should call him a snake. Chelsea fans, you have the right to call him snake, no doubt. But corporately, since I'm working in a corporate organization, I want to associate this with that. And I would say, hell yeah, why not? If I'm getting paid well, because I believe Enzo Maresca didn't get any increase after the Club World Cup. The rest of the people at Chelsea Football Club who do nothing were actually celebrated like anything. But Enzo Maresca was just covered. If you say that if I'm not respected in an organization, why would I give my heart, mind, and soul to it? Enzo Maresca, I get you. Your PR team has done a nice job. You suddenly started posting good language for a post. That's great. But now, let me think from a side of an employee. If I'm not respected in an organization, if I'm not given the tools to build my career, am I going to do fine? Absolutely not. When I'm choked of everything, I'm going to find an alternative. I just want to move out of this. I might have the best colleagues with me. I might have the best sales with me. I might have done the best sales job. But no, if I'm choked, the first thing what I'm doing is finding the next job. And if a company calls me, you know what? Screw everything. I'm going to the next company. I'm making this association because that's how employees think. Enzo Maresca had the right to do it. But mind you, I'm going to speak another thing. Enzo Maresca might have a decent salary at Chelsea. So yes, he had to be a little professional because he's the guy who will always be with teams who are right there. You don't want to be booed off the field. You don't want to be called as a snake. Maybe at what position Maresca is, he should have courtesy to address it much more better. But Enzo Maresca, thank you. I wanted to blame you for everything, but I'm not going to do that. People do have their opinion. Our season was pretty okay. We were still in the fifth the time you left. But I do blame Liam Rosinia and the Blueco for the disruption that caused a downfall for the season from 5th to 10th. It's something what I would take to Blueco and say maybe you've not worked your way out. You needed to find a quick fix and a better fix. Liam Rosinia is not Thomas Tuchel. At no point of time you can consider him someone like Thomas Tuchel who would go on to win the Champions League for us. No, Liam Rosinia didn't achieve anything, and yet he was celebrated. He was given the post for his boastful words. He could be a good coach for smaller teams, but not Chelsea. Chelsea is way too big for him. It's way, way, way too big for him. Way, way, way big for his pay grade. And when you lose to something like this, it breaks your confidence. It does break your confidence. You need to be really strong-headed to manage a club like Chelsea. Chelsea FC appreciates the 2025-2026 season was hugely disappointing one for the club and its supporters. A major contributing factor was the disruption caused as a result of changes that the club was forced to make to the head coach position over the Christmas period. Due to recent developments, we consider that it is important to explain to our supporters what happened and why our former head coach left the club on 1st January 2026. In autumn last year, the club was informed by our former head coach that there might be an opportunity for him to succeed Pep at the end of the season at Man City. It became clear to us that it was his strong desire to succeed Pep and that he was fully committed to pursuing the opportunity, despite the fact he was under long-term contract which he had no right to terminate. In December 2025, our head coach unexpectedly and abruptly resigned from his position. Obviously, we felt let down as we believe that his head and heart were focused on another club and another opportunity, despite having just arrived at Chelsea the year before. No club wants to change its head coach midway through a season. However, in light of his decision not to continue fulfilling his responsibilities to the end of the season, the club was left with no choice but to protect our players, our supporters, and the badge and accept his resignation. In the circumstances and given the mutual respect between clubs, a confidential settlement has been reached with Manchester City, which includes the payment of compensation A confidential settlement has also been reached with the former head coach, under which he will pay compensation. Looking forward to the next season, in Xabi Alonso, we have a manager who has an exceptional football mind and is a professional of the highest integrity. He has all the attributes to deliver the success the club's supporters deserve and expect. That's a statement, a lengthy statement from Chelsea. Chelsea wanted to come clean. Not Chelsea, the Blue Co wanted to come clean on the situation. Enzo Maresca came clean with another situation. I think one thing what Chelsea has a good AI system to draft contracts. That's what they have been using for all the contracts. In my previous video, I did say that Chelsea is following some AI system to draft its contracts. And yeah, everybody wants to come clean. What are the supporters getting out of it? What are fans like me getting out of it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We are left heartbroken. We have no European football. We didn't win a single cup. The atmosphere around the team is not good. We need to start all over again. We have been destroyed of our hope. We have to build a team with a mindset that we are going to win. Do we have that mindset at Chelsea now? Absolutely not. Maybe Man City has that. They want to take whatever steps it is for them to win the league, Champions League, or the FA Cup. They want to take all the steps to win the competition. But Chelsea talk just revolves around a project, a project, a project, a project, a project, and a project. Is it being fruitful? Absolutely not. Are you losing the fan base for this? Yes, you are. You are going to lose a lot more if the project doesn't start working. And Blue Co, mind you, this is the last season we can give you to fix this. With a great coach like Xabi Alonso coming in tomorrow, don't do the mistakes what you've already done. That's my only suggestion to you. That's my only plea to you. Don't do it. Give him a free hand. He wants Chaka, get him Chaka. Whatever he needs, give him. We need to win the league. That's it. Man City is our number one enemy, and you're not losing a game against them for this upcoming season. No way. And for a little high also, I'm not going to support another team. Chelsea all through the way. Yes, that's the talk of the mud-sledging which is going on. The dust has settled. Chelsea got its money from Man City. Chelsea are also going to get some more money from Enzo Maresca. So they're fine. Chelsea now get us the front of shirt sponsor. At least do that. Yeah, as a fan, I'm talking to you. Get us a front of shirt sponsor. Okay, and what do we have next? The transfer market. Yes, we do not have much more going on. And I don't want to talk about the transfer market today because it was humiliating for Sunderland that they have Chelsea a bid 8 or 9 million for him. Sunderland would go and say, what is this crap? We're not entertaining this. You want our captain for 9 million? Is that his value? Completely. Chelsea can play a hard ball at times, like Sunderland. Chelsea is looking for a resale on every player. I get that that's their motive to make money, but Chelsea, you're not Brighton. You're not Crystal Palace. You're Chelsea. The whole aim is to win. Yeah. Once you win, if you prefer selling players, that's okay. But win something, man. For now, get whichever the players you need. Get us experience right now. But we want to win. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else matters to us. Yes, that's with the transfer market. Do not have any buzz there. The things what I spoke to you earlier about Enzo Maresca and Blue Co wanting to settle scores is done. Okay, fine. Let's leave it up there. We're discussing about my predictions. How did I do? I did pretty well. The first prediction was for Brazil versus Japan. I got the scores bang on. I predicted a scoreline of 2-1. Brazil came from the back to beat Japan in the stoppage time. A goal by Martinelli. Brilliant. 2-1, perfect score. That's what my predictions were. Yes. The second prediction, what I did was Germany 3, Paraguay 1. That was a big surprise. Yeah? Germany had a disappointing season. Maybe Arata told Kai Havertz, lose the game, come back. We want to win the next season. Arsenal, you're not winning this. I know you're going to do the same mistake as Liverpool this year. You're going to invest heavy and not win a thing. Arata, I don't know if this is your last season. We could pin this video and say, might be the last season for you at Arsenal because you might recruit a lot of people over 100 million. Morgan Rogers is on their radar. 100 million, and they have the money, they can pay for it. But Chelsea, I don't think so. You should go anywhere close to it. You don't have the money for it. As a fan, I'm speaking. Get someone better who is going to put his heart, mind, and soul into it. Germany was disappointing at this World Cup, even though I expected them to win. They lost in penalties. Okay, and the next prediction what I did was for today's game was versus Netherlands versus the Morocco. I expected Netherlands to lose. My predictions were for Netherlands 1 and Morocco 2. The game ended at 1-1 and there were penalty shootouts. Netherlands never have great history of winning on the penalties. And mind you, I wasn't surprised with Netherlands losing out. I knew they were going to go out. So yes, those were my predictions. Thank you so much for the love. Keep watching, keep subscribing. And since I'm a Goan, I would like to say thank you in the way what all Goans do. Deo Varekoru. Thank you so much. See you for tomorrow's Blue Nation TV series.